you know, haven't played games long enough to actually get there.
So fast, you got the... What do you want? Do you want Arbiter or Ovi? Jay can go either or. So what would you rather do?
What do you want? Are you better with Arbiter?
You'll open kite, Bruce.
I usually don't play. I usually don't
So,
play
5
Ovi.
missile?
No, get actual kite, because the frigate will outrange you if you're 5.
What was that, 2 range, 1 speed shit?
Yeah.
Fast, what do you want?
I don't care. I think I'm better with the Arbiter, but...
Okay,
Don't
alright Jay,
silent.
you got O then.
Alright, I got to.
What do you want me to open?
So wait, you guys playing Star Battle analysis?
Mm-hmm.
Which version?
The fixed one.
Probably the bad one.
Aww.
It's always the bad one.
What are you talking about? How is this the bad one?
Because it's not.
You guys don't
2.0.
remember 2.0? It was so much fun.
Oh yeah, 2.0 is amazing.
Exactly.
Dude, no.
I
It's
just
all
started
about
referring
it's
to
all about
anything beyond
1.0. Carriers should have missiles.
something as the bad one.
Okay,
Go-
we ready?
Go back to carriers with missiles,
Yeah, let's
man.
go.
That's when I can run fun comms.
Like all levies.
Oh,
We do.
but
Start it,
Carrier
buddy.
missile boat, man.
the best comp. Double O, double Arbiter, double Levy.
Oh, that was an amazing comp too. Especially with transfuse.
You wouldn't even transfuse. You just play. You just,
Up.
dude, you know how
You
sick
play,
that comp was with
play
double O.
side blast and transfuse, and that's all you need.
Frenzy,
and then,
man. Double frenzy.
and then boost,
Microphone
and then boost
activated.
for the frenzies.
Yeah. Late game, you had double boost for everybody. Everybody had boost.
The hell, are we going or what?
Windu, you have a.
Windu, man, I just messaged him. Hurry up, man.
It's the greatest. I used to love that comp.
Windu.
I remember when we beat, we decided to troll around with that comp, and we decided to run against
Channel
White.
switched.
What
Can't
is that?
understand you.
We get missile buzz if we have a carrier.
Yeah, you can do. Yeah, definitely get that. But first up, everybody buy warp, because Levi, your job is not to go back when everybody goes back and see if you can get us a little ahead of them, and we're gonna just warp on you.
You don't need me to have warp, right?
Yeah, Levi's the only one that does not get warp. You
Okay,
get
Roger.
On first back.
So we're taking warp first back and then warp trick?
Well, it's not a warp trick unless the Levi thinks he can sneak around. If anything, we're just gonna warp in on him and make them.
An accelerated push.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
You want me
We're
to
not
get
going
Levi,
for a
you're-
kill,
you're
we're just
just gonna
getting to
stay
get out
out.
there and get farm faster. That makes sense.
Get fat.
I'll get metamorphosis.
Yep, get metamorphosis off the bat. Yep, you got it.
Okay.
Everyone clear? Clear as
I
mud.
opened Plague, right? I just wasn't sure if you confirmed that. OV Plague?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. All
Alright,
right.
Windu, I'm gonna jump up if you. Or I don't know if Zaptaz has a.
He doesn't.
Alright. I'll be up.
He's not in
Channel
use.
switched.
Alright, so
User
this,
joined your channel.
this is Crazy, aka Why Must I Sign In? And here I am being joined by Windu, I believe. How's it going, Windu?
Pretty good. How about you?
Alright, I think I was like losing my voice toward the end of one of these matches. So we got Jimber going range missiles, Fast going range and stuff. Plague on JQuest Ovi. Bruce going range missile. Ice going imp. And Crack going int laser. His real favorite.
It's like
Yeah.
Thomas picked up. I don't know what he has actually. He has one tentacle, maybe metamorphosis.
Yeah, it's always metamorphosis if he's where is it? Oh, we lost the other yeah, Thomas. Yeah, I mean it's hard to get anything else if you just are going opening metamorphosis, which every Leviathan
Yeah,
always
he's
does, yeah.
Yeah. He's upgrading right now. He definitely has Metamorphosis. Uncle opened with feedback.
Yeah. ZDM going.
ZD has 4 missiles,
Yep.
3 shields. Alik has 9 range, 2 engines. Same with the other VC. THC. Washburne looks like he went plague.
So last game people were like saying, "Oh, how does Krak get so much farm? How did he get them scouts?" And you know, when he doesn't get pushed back, you know, the 3 ints plus the 4 lasers does kind of let him get a pretty fast amount of farm, if no one contains him. Yeah, which is kind of what's happening right now.
Yes and no. I don't agree with his 4 lasers. He puts a lot of money into his lasers. I still think he's better off just dumping them all into his interceptors, but to each his own.
Yeah, I mean, there's the one game where it was carrier versus carrier, and he did end up winning that game, but it wasn't, I didn't think it was because of the lasers, it was because the team composition.
Yeah, it was definitely the team composition. Our other carrier, I don't remember his name, Saranja.
Yeah, that guy.
He was laughing very hard about the lasers.
But the thing was that, you know, Saran didn't get scouts for a really long time. He got Vortex, but she never really managed to get any big plays with. And so...
He got me killed with it.
Yeah, so even though Krak had, you know, all these lasers, he also got scouts so much earlier than Saran that he actually was getting a lot more aggression on in the mid-game.
Absolutely. I think scouts would have been a good call on our part, but we did not see them for some time.
Well, I mean, what the difference was that Saranj had got more of a lot more energy. Is what it was. Is that he could like maintain just like plasma surge and warp in perpetually, but without the scouts, he wasn't dealing any aggression. He was just always containing the enemy, and so I think.
Yeah, he was spending all his time supporting us and killing the other carriers and scouts.
Yeah, and so that can be good, but the problem was that you had less support than the other team, so you needed to kind of
2 seconds.
Yeah, you needed to like kill both towers much earlier, right? You needed.
It was close. We almost got the other one.
Yeah, but then you
died.
But then suddenly, I'm not actually. I would need to go back and rewatch it. I wasn't entirely sure what happened, but it was just suddenly scouts, lol, BC dead.
He died very fast, and I got vortexed in the process.
Yeah.
And they just left me behind a little bit.
Well, the problem was that the Colossus was also dying, and so when. Oh wait, you were the Colossus? You were. Or were you that game?
I was the Dreadnought.
Yeah, you were the Dread, right? And so they were trying to save the Colossus, which was hopeless. Colossus died too, and then, I mean, once the Colossus and the BC was dead, it was GG anyway. You were, like what I said in the videos, you were just the cherry on top, right?
Unfortunately, yeah.
We got Scourges on fast forward, yeah?
Yeah, it's actually very strong right now.
Well, it's always annoying going into this cloud though, right? You always lose the vision when you're trying to cast, and then you take some damage.
But I believe the base amount of swarm has been increased.
Has it? I
think so.
haven't read the patch notes very carefully, honestly.
It might not even be in there.
All I know is that
it's actually my job to
yeah.
read the patch notes, and I'm falling behind.
all I know is that yeah, the scouts went up to 6. That's like the one thing I really did notice, because that's.
I think he cut them to 5. Actually.
Oh, is it 5 right now? Yeah, I was like, yes. I thought I saw 5, and I was like, oh, I'm sure it's just spawning to get to 6, but.
Yeah, he reduced it to 5. I still think it needs a little bit of work, but.
I mean, with
nothing
that's what we've been seeing, right? Is in these last few IHs, the scouts are really strong. We haven't seen, you know, a void ray though, so we haven't seen, you know, the chrono to really do the hard contain on them. But
it's really all a void's good for in an in-house, if you ask me.
Yeah. But I mean, you know,
we've seen lots of denial. A void, in my opinion, would be shut down the entire game.
Yeah.
And Nova is.
Well, I mean, voids can also be really good for positioning, right? So it's the,
Yeah.
you think of what they can be good for, and you know, just getting a really solid warp trick. If you can time it right, all you have to do is pick off, you know, one support, and suddenly the void can play again, right?
Yeah. Yep.
So it's just, it's not that voids are unplayable. It's just you need to not be totally committed to them. Like, I think that mixing like a very early aggression build with a void it's risky, but every now and then it's going to really pay off.
I think another major factor in that is the player. We have not seen a lot of void players tonight.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
It is very difficult to play void in an in-house game in this competitive level. It's very difficult. I know I would not man.
Does Blue Team not have any form of tank? I just now noticed that.
Oh no, they do not.
I'm like, yeah, so we got BC, Arb, Colossus, you know, kind of like a very, pretty much, almost like the most standard mid lane you can see.
Yeah. I'm wondering why Red Team is giving up so much territory to them right now, with them having no tanks.
Yeah.
Looks like they're pushing back, actually. All right. It looks like he launched his scouts on Thomas.
And then we got Scourges on Spank. Yeah, Uncle needs to be maintaining that feedback on fast forward. He's gonna have a hard time if he doesn't do that.
Here you see a lockdown and siphon from the Overlord and Battlecruiser.
Wait, which OV has siphon?
I was saying they need to see.
Oh yeah, they need to get that. It's a pretty even game so far. This is looking like it could be a good match. Let's check Ice. Yep, Ice does have radar, so like warp tricks are already out, and we're at 11 minutes.
Unless they use radar jammer.
Oh yeah, well. Wait, what ship can get radar jammer? They don't have a frigate.
The frigate.
They don't have a frigate. How they gonna radar jam without a frigate?
My mistake. It's weird seeing the whole team like this.
Yeah, I love it.
Oh yeah, me too.
Oh yeah, man. Spank and Alik playing very differently. They don't have a Raven, so Alik had to get radar, but that means he doesn't have 10 shields. But you know, this thing where everyone gets 10 shields before they get any damn missiles, like, I'm still kind of curious about that. I mean, I know it's really appealing to be able to be a little more tanky, but you have a tank, the other team doesn't have a tank.
Oh yeah, I work into it over time. A lot of people will rush it, and then they go out and feel invincible and end up dying.
Yeah, I mean, like, THC could have, you know, like Yamato right now. I mean, or Lockdown. Like, I think that Lockdown would be a lot stronger right now than 10 shields. You know, swing over and just stop the warp ends from CrakShott. You know, like, get those scout spaces out of the picture.
He could have scan right now.
Well, he doesn't. I don't think he needs scan. I think, you know, Lockdown or Yamato, either one would be a solid choice right now. I'm seeing, like, just everyone, you know, even, like, Dreads are getting 10 shields before they have, you know, even the 125 life and stuff, and I'm like, I mean, it sort of seems, it's not that bad, it's just, it's really new, right, so I'm still trying to decide. I haven't really done the math yet on just how worth it is or not.
It costs $475 minerals to get 10 shields from 0. So you have to weigh that against what you could have at the time. There's a lot of things you could have 475 minerals.
But, you know, if I'm like a Leviathan, I'm gonna not worry too much about dropping 150 on that fast regen, yeah? And that's like...
That's a good one.
But that's not nearly as good as shields, which have perpetual... Oh, is Wash gonna go down here? Wash is gone. So Krak, those 19 ints, he doesn't even have Plasma Surge. But, and so, yeah, you know, this is what I'm saying right now. You know, those 10 shields, lock down on the carrier. Lasers. Pods. Anything.
Yes.
Like, Tin Shield is not going to keep your team alive. It's not going to let you hold a contain.
No,
And
and
so-
it doesn't help you against the scouts and ints either, because there's no armor on it, so it really doesn't help you.
Yeah, it's... I mean, I can't say that, like, THC alone would have been able to save that Overlord, but it definitely, you know, something from more of the team would have helped, yeah?
Mm-hmm. I think it might have.
Yeah, I think that a lockdown right there, if they had been keeping Krak on lockdown, keeping him out of being able to just, you know, always warp in and always just spam those interceptors, it would have made a pretty big difference.
Absolutely.
And I mean, now this game, it's not over yet. They still have the Arbiter, and they still have, you know, their front line. And blue team still has a weird composition since they don't have a tank. But
Yep, but the time scaling for them, the red team, is not going to be good.
they're 600 farmed down right now, and that's like, it's like they're down 2 ships instead of 1.
Yes, absolutely.
I mean, if Dark could get some farm, and let's see, Dark is underfarmed right now. Not hugely underfarmed, but a little underfarmed. But you know, if he could get some chrono, like, I think that's really what they need right now. They need Dark to get chrono. They need Thomas to get, if not Frenzy, then the thing that I forget the name of. What they need is to be able to, like, catch fast forward, like, right now, you know? If you could, like, chrono and Frenzy into fast, like in a situation right here, you could pick off the guard. But yeah, they just need a little bit more aggression right now. Although they you know, Dark is doing a great job in keeping Alik cloaked, keeping him safe, keeping the team, what is left of the team alive. Jay's Psi is up to 1760. Ooh, 4,000 damage on Jimber's Ion. And ZDM does not have his Hardened Shield. Bruce has lockdown. Only 10 tentacles from Thomas at 19 minutes. I think Thomas needs like a little bit more tentacles actually. I mean, he's on 1 shot, but I think he should be up to 11 by now. Or 12. Ooh.
Sorry, I had a phone call. What did I miss? Anything exciting?
Nope, not really. Not in the last minute or so.
The farm difference is starting to spread.
Well, they just got pushed back. When they were pushed back, they were down 500. Now they're down 800. If they can
See
push,
if they can recover some of this difference.
yeah. You can see like Alik just trying to push out, and he goes into the Broodlords, and you know, well, there goes your tin shields, yeah.
It doesn't do much for the Broodlords either.
Oh,
He needs defensive shield.
Yeah, ZDM now has this Hardened Shield. That'll be good because this was. I think the only thing you missed was that I was saying that Jimber has 4,000 damage on his Ion.
Oh wow, that hurts. That stings.
Ooh, Alex is gonna go down.
ZD's
He's gone. I'm just.
Oh.
Look at that.
He is gone.
Woo! I'm having some sort of graphical bug.
That might be GG for red team.
Yeah, I mean, Wash is gonna GG out. I mean, he was dead, but... I mean, I'm trying to think, how would red team come out of this? Okay, so, Dark does have Chrono, but what would be enough right now? You know, Spank has 9 missiles, he does have pods.
A big mistake or a giant miracle. That's what they need right now.
So they have no way... I mean, I don't think they're going to be able to get a nuke anytime soon. What about, you know, like Yamato spam? Did anyone change the Yamato timer?
It has been balanced a little bit. The cast time was reduced.
Because it was a little bit ridiculous for a while there.
It was a little bit ridiculous, indeed. So it is fairly balanced now, but he is not using Yamato.
Yeah, I mean, he hasn't even started Yamato.
Yeah, I mean, it's a long road to get Yamato effective. It starts at 1750, I believe, damage. Upgrading 25 or 50 with each energy upgrade.
And, I mean, even with, like, Fast just stalling a little bit there, there's no way they're going to be able to take advantage of it. And so now Thomas is probably gone.
Yeah, this is it.
I'm not actually sure they'll get this right now. But they can't really even push JQuest off, so he's going to get off one more Psy. Doesn't have a Plague on him, though. If he had a Plague right now, that would have actually done it. Oh! Oh, he gets it after all. And that's what happens when you're up 1,000 farm, yeah? Is that, like, Thomas should have been able to survive there, but they just didn't have the damage, didn't have the denial to push off even, you know, an Ovi with no tank. So the Ovi, if the Ovi can just sit in the middle of your team, spamming Side Blast, it's like, it's already over. Yeah.
Yep. I am a firm believer that the Ovi has no hard counter. It's very tough to deal with.
I mean, the closest thing to a hard counter to Ovi is the carrier, right? Because the Ovi doesn't have a consistent response to scouts.
That is true. The new carrier, that is true. The new carrier kind of counters everything.
Well, except Void Ray. So there, yeah, I mean...
Even Void Ray. Nova is ineffective. All he's got is Rift.
No, but I mean, like, okay, so in terms of the team as a whole, but, you know, like, the carrier doesn't have any way to deal with a cloaked carrier, and, yeah, well, I mean, they're all dead. They just don't, you know...
Right.
They haven't, their ships haven't exploded, but they are dead. The game is already over. Short of, like, a mass disconnect, you know, short of the server shutting down.
I'm gonna go say GG to those guys.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'll go down.
User left your channel. Channel switch.
Suspect
User
them.
was moved to your channel. User was moved to your channel. User was moved to your channel. User was moved to your channel.
Well played, guys.
We didn't even pick right. That Guardian was supposed to be an Arbiter.
Yeah?
Seemed to work out for you.
Worked out pretty good, yeah. Go, man, go. Let's get
As soon
to
as we
base.
saw those BCs, it was just like, oh man, that's good
that
for
right?
them.
Catch us now. Look at this boosted Colossus.
Yet another game where I don't get to take
That's
advantage of the 10 shields.
1.92 speed, bitches.
10 shields was very ineffective in this match, it seemed to me.
I feel like, I mean, it's like a survivability thing that really is not that noticeable.
It helped, but it didn't help here.
A little bit. Just
Broodling, Strike, and all that instant scouts, it doesn't really seem to make a difference.
yeah.
Unless you got 20 shields.
Yeah,
Kill the base,
quite a
man.
bit.
Cloak.
I mean, your Arbiter
We really
did a
tried.
good job staying out of. I was complaining to CrakShott to launching him a lot more, and apparently he was out of range or whatever. Crack is full of excuses today. It's fine.